Boom. Welcome. Welcome. My name is Tellman Knudsen. Welcome to episode 218, the Get Shit Done Show. Whew, how to run a team. So I just got off a Zoom with a potential client, and we talked a little bit about how to get them in the state where they need to be to help grow their company from a marketing perspective. And I shared with him some of the different strategies and techniques that I tend to use when building and running my teams in the past. And I hadn't verbalized that for an awfully long time. So I thought I'd share it with you guys here tonight. So I started my first team when I was, I guess, in 2003 with List Crusade. Really was my first team. Prior to that, I had tried several businesses as a one-man show and failed. Ultimately, failed. I started a salsa company with my girlfriend at the time, turned wife, turned ex-wife, over a very long period of time. But still the salsa company was her and I part-time in between all the other stuff that we were doing, including working, right? I tried several side hustles when I was young in my 20s. I worked for a company back in the day called Ski Coupons, and I live in Vermont, so I went around to all the ski areas and tried to sell them internet advertising. It was interesting. In college, I attempted to sell Cutco door to door, the Cutco knives. I was not in the right area for that. I learned a lot though. It was good. I still have my set of Cutco, still sharp. Strangely, I still use it. I did a weird work from home catalog. American Family Publishing is what it was called. Actually, I remember buying Don Lepre's Big Money from Tiny Classified Ads. Info product from an infomercial, and I actually used the concepts from that in order to ultimately build my hypnotherapy practice at one point, which is very interesting. Anyway, I tried a bunch of I tried drop shipping briefly. There are probably things I'm forgetting about, but I tried a bunch of things. I tried some real world side hustles too. I tried starting a lawn mowing landscaping business one summer. And Mac Hefner, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Mackenzie, welcome. Michael, welcome. Mark, welcome. Steffi and Chrissy, good to see you guys. Let's see if we have any YouTube hecklers. I bet we please mod me. I don't even know what that means, Whittle. You're gonna have to talk like 48-year-old guy instead of whatever. I don't even know what please mod me means. Welcome everybody to the Get Shit Done Show. My name's Tellman Knudsen. It's episode 218, and we are here to get shit done. Monkey. Welcome, Monkey. I just watched a film that was quite funny. It was a recommendation from my girlfriend's best friend, and the movie was called Sunlight, that you can watch on Amazon Prime. And there's a woman, I'm not remember her name. There's a woman who's kind of the star of Sunlight, and she is on social. She is a ventriloquist, and she's a monkey ventriloquist. And so she throws her voice and has this monkey puppet that talks and is very, very funny. Certainly very inappropriate and very funny. And so she was the star of this movie, but instead of having her talking puppet, she was actually in a monkey suit. And it was absolutely hilarious. And your profile picture reminds me of the stamp that they put on the back of the hands in that movie. I'm not going to say any more. So watch Sunlight, Monkey. You'll probably like it. Good day, sir, to get shit done. I like that. Thank you, Underwater Boy. Welcome, Laughing Monkey. So my name is Tellman Knudsen. I founded GetShitDone.com because I created quite a few years ago, I created something called the Get Shit Done session. And it's a video recording. It's less than 30 minutes long, and it's a hypnosis session. Now, I became a hypnotherapist 25 years ago. I've been hypnotizing people for 25 years, and I specialize in working with entrepreneurs and people who want to increase their productivity, thus get shit done. So I released the Get Shit Done session, and it sold like hotcakes. And at one point I had the idea to look up getshitdone.com, and amazingly it was for sale. So I bought it and I sat on it for a while. And the one and only Nicole, Tellman sounds Jewish. Thanks. Honestly, I've had a big long beard many times, and even a big long beard with a bald head, and I've been asked many times if I was Jewish, but no. Tellman was my great-grandfather's name, and it's a Norwegian-American hybrid name, and it means man from Telemark. Telemark is in Norway, and it's where telemark skiing comes from. So my name means man from Telemark, and I'm named after my great-grandfather. But maybe it does sound Jewish. That's cool. John H says she's British. She is British, John. I believe that's true. Welcome everybody to the Get Shit Done show. My name's Tellman Knutson. Who else is here? Happy is here. Welcome Happy and Granny and Kai Miller. Welcome Catherine Brock. Welcome Kay Hughes. Welcome user Sharon Ma. Dave Ka. Tracy Despain. Welcome Hollis James and Vidboy. Welcome Norma Terrell. Welcome John Mera and Designed by Royal. Welcome the OMK. Welcome. Oh, we already said hi to Mac Hefner. Mac, what's up? I'm gonna invite you to join as a guest because I've known you forever, and I would love to see if you actually say yes to coming on here. Welcome Mark. Welcome user. A whole bunch of numbers. Rick, Licky. Welcome everybody. Do the thug shake UNC. What are you talking about, Matthew? President Raygun, this is not a political live stream. Get out of here. Like, what the heck? It's so funny. When all these people, especially on YouTube, these people will jump in and turn my hypnosis get shit done productivity live stream into a place where they want to stir the pot and like get Trumpers and anti-Trumpers all fired up and just like, what are you guys doing? This is not in no way, shape, or form anything that has to do with anything we're talking about. Just like focus your attention elsewhere, please. President Raygun, you're focusing on the wrong group, I think. Anyway, my name's Tellman Knudsen. You're here live for the Get Shit Done show. This is episode 218. The Wellman, Becky Wallace, Jerry Birdie, Roland Burns, Rich Danio. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Good to see you, Kathy. How to run a team. That's what we're focused on. And I was having a chat with a potential client, probably a client, but potential client earlier today. And I realized that I hadn't shared this in a very long time. So I want to share with you my methodology as it stands for running a team. And this is an entrepreneurial business team. Now, if you work in a business, then you're part of a team. And if you own a business or you're a manager in the business, then then it's your role to be focused on building and running your team. So whether you're in charge of your team or you're part of a team, if you're part of a team, by the way, and you want to make more money, you want to be more successful, then start becoming a leader, right? Run the team instead of just being part of the team. Help the team to succeed instead of just doing what you're told, right? That's the first piece of the puzzle. So there are a few elements, right? If you have a business and maybe you have 2-3 people that are on your team, maybe you have 10 people that are on your team or 25 people that are on your team, still applies. The methodology that works the best for me historically is, number one, is you want to have a big, clear, compelling vision for where you guys are going in the next year, certainly, hopefully beyond the next year, and definitely if it's in the next year, then you want to break it down. What are the big goals that you're going to hit along the way on a month-by-month basis or on a quarterly basis in order to make that happen? And so you want to have clear goals, clear deadlines, clear projects that you're working on that move people in the direction of the goal that you're looking to attain. And one of the most important things that I can recommend is that you have daily meetings. I'll just give you the whole process, give you the whole system. You want to have daily meetings with your team, okay? If it's a virtual team, do it on Zoom. If it's a live in-person team, do it live and in person. I recommend 9 a.m. Maybe earlier, maybe a little bit later, but make it first thing in the morning. Everybody has to show up. Everybody has to show up on time. Number two is when you're doing your daily meetings, you want to start with a positive focus. And I learned positive focus from Dan Sullivan and Strategic Coach. Positive focus is where everybody goes around and they state what they're happiest or most excited about in their life right now. And so I would like to pose that question to you guys right now, watching this live stream right now, is what are you happiest or most excited about in your life right now at this very moment? And one of the things I'm happiest and most excited about right now is my new hypnotherapy office that I just opened. After over 20 years of not having a local office, I have opened a new hypnotherapy. I've been working with people online in various capacities for over 20 years, but I've been a hypnotist or a hypnotherapist for 25. And from the year 2000 to about the year 2003, 2004, I had local hypnosis offices. First, I worked for my trainer and teacher, and then I went on my own for a few years. And then I got tired of the local economy, and I ended up wanting to break free and go online. And that's exactly what I did. I ended up really getting into internet marketing and email marketing. And so I spent almost 20 years focusing all of my attention on internet marketing of my products and services over the years. And though that's been really cool and very rewarding, it's also very disconnecting because I wanted more human connection. So I just recently, this last month, opened up my local hypnotherapy practice and started seeing clients there. And so that's one thing I'm most excited about in my life right now. What are you most excited about in your life? Craig Handley! Oh, Craig Handley, it's been too long, my friend. What is going on, dude? I like, we should get together. Craig and I went to Necker Island together several times. I think maybe pretty sure that we went to Malaysia together, all over the place. We've been to a bunch of places, but not anywhere recently. And most recently was actually several years ago. I went to visit Craig at his home in Maine on a summer road trip, and that was fun, but I don't think we've seen each other since. Dude, we really need to catch up. I would love to hear about what's going on for you. And like occasionally I see a post from your son on Facebook, and like, Zach's all grown up, like, pretty awesome, right? Rock and roll. Cool. Welcome, John. Anyway, my number's the same, dude. My email's the same. I'm still on Facebook. I would love to catch it. Assuming you're East Coast still, then we're on the same time zone. So let's get together and have a chat soon. Welcome, everybody. My name's Tellman Knudsen. This is episode 218 of the Get Shit Done show. We go live every single day. And I'm just checking in with all the people who are saying hi. So welcome, everybody. How to run a team. So daily check-ins start out with positive focus. Then roll into number one, KPI. Okay, what's your KPI? Your key performance indicator. Everybody in your team, everybody in the company has a KPI, key performance indicator. This is a single number, and it's a single number that you can influence in your job and in your position, and you can make better. Okay, your KPIs are the vital signs of your business. Okay, they're like your blood pressure, your heart rate, right? They're key performance indicators that are going to indicate whether your business is thriving or dying, whether you're stable or unstable, whether you're healthy or unhealthy. No KPIs, no readings, no information. You got to have your KPIs. These are usually going to be reported on a spreadsheet. Unless you have a sophisticated dashboard system, you can use a Google Sheet to get the ball rolling, right? Everybody has a KPI, and everybody's KPI is red, yellow, or green. Now, this is from Rockefeller Habits, I believe, from back in the day. So KPI is a red, yellow, or green number. Red is I am completely screwed. My number is super low, and the ship is sinking, and I desperately need help. Red. Yellow. Things are okay. I'm like in the zone. Things are okay. I'm not doing my best, but there's nothing desperately wrong, but I do need some help in order to hit green. Okay. Green is I'm hitting my goal. Green is your goal number. Okay. Green is where you want to be. And then super green is home run day. Okay. I just crushed it. I hit it out of the park. And so you want to have daily KPIs, daily check-ins. You want everybody to do their positive focus. You want to do their KPI. So they say the color of their number and they report it on their number. Then they go into what did you accomplish yesterday? What did you actually get done? What things did you check off your to-do list yesterday? What did you get accomplished? Not what did you think about, not what did you consider, not who did you call, but what did you get accomplished? Okay. Next, what are you going to get accomplished today? What's on your to-do list for the day? Lay it down. Finally, where are you stuck or what do you need help with? If you're a green, you're probably not stuck. You probably don't need help, but you should still be asking for help to hit super green. Okay. If you're yellow, you definitely should be asking for help. And if you're red, you should have already asked for help from everybody in the company to get you out of red into yellow before the meeting. Okay. So your KPI indicates your level of desperation and need for help in order to improve things. And if you're crushing it, if you're green for too long, then you need to raise the bar. Sorry, friend. So you report in, you do what have you accomplished yesterday? What are you going to accomplish today? And where are you stuck or what do you need help with? Now, either as the leader of the team and the leader of the business or the manager, you're going to say, okay, well, here's how I can get you unstuck. And you're going to quickly give them an answer. Or you're going to say, that's too complicated. We need to schedule a meeting for later in the day. And you already have a couple hours set aside for meetings every single day to meet with your team. That's how it works. So what you do is you now have a feedback mechanism where everybody can check in 5 to 7 minutes apiece. You don't want your team to be any larger than 10 for these types of check-ins. And if your team is larger than 10, you're managing too many people and you need to give more of your people more responsibility and start having them build teams of their own. In which case, after you finish your meeting, they go and do their meeting with their teams. Okay. So the basic structure allows you to be focused on your big goal for the month, for the week, for the quarter, right? It allows you to be tuned in on a daily basis to the numbers that are really going to focus on the growth of the business. It allows you as the business team leader, founder, etc., to really have your finger on the pulse of what's going on. Of course, these are all on a spreadsheet. You can average them out. You have to put your numbers in before you show up to the meeting. If you don't put your numbers in, you don't go on the meeting, and you better get your numbers in and you better be on that meeting. Those are the responsibilities of your job. So in short, this is how to run a team, right? On a day-to-day basis, there is a lot more detail we could go into. There's a lot more directions that we could go. I'm happy to answer questions for you guys. Stephen Condi, Mary Pearson, Reckless Bo, Chloe. Welcome, Connie. Welcome, Chloe. Thanks for all the likes, by the way, Chloe. If you guys are liking the Get Shit Done show, please like this video, share this video, follow me on the TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, connect with me on LinkedIn. We'd love to see you there. And if you haven't already, please join at getshitdone.com. Join our free community at getshitdone.com if you want to get more shit done. And finally, if you're ready to book a private hypnotherapy session with me, go to workwithtellman.com. That's WorkWithtellman.com. You can go to workwithtellman.com. Right now, I have a special offer up there where you can actually decide your own price. You can name what it's worth, what it would be worth to you to make the change you want to make, and you can book a session with me for the next week if there's spots still available on the calendar when you get there. So my name is Tellman Knudsen. Thank you guys for tuning into the Get Shit Done show. We go live every single day for Get Shit Done, and it's awesome to see so many people here today. Craig, it was great seeing you. And Chloe, again, thank you so much for all the likes. I appreciate all the comments. Craig, really awesome. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow. My name is Tellman Knudsen. Join me at getshitdone.com. Follow, like, share, connect. Go to workwithtellman.com. Sign up for your first hypnosis session. It'll change your life.